Okay, so today we will start with Arun Sharma. Okay, we'll start with Arun
Okay.
Sharma.
Okay.
So first of all, we will do some sums from LOD 1 and then we'll move to LOD 2. Okay, few sums, not
Okay.
many, and I'm sure you will be able to do it very easily. Uh, okay, try out number 11. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let me send you this sum directly on WhatsApp. Try it out. Okay, so one important note about CAT. There will be 34 questions on quant. Okay, out of which if you attempt, I mean 20 correct, if you do 20 100% correct without any uh, negative marking, your percentage will go close to 99 percentile. Okay, if
Okay.
you attempt to make mistakes, okay, if you make mistakes, so in that case what you will have to do, you will have to do more number of sums, right, to compensate for the negative marking. Since your accuracy is not 100%, you will have to do more number of sums to compensate for the loss, and hence you will have to, I mean, do it faster, so that within same time you are able to do more numbers of. So you can understand that accuracy is more important than speed. If you are able to do
Yes.
20 sums correctly, you are reaching to 99%. But if your accuracy is not 100%, you will have to do more number of sums to reach to that same level. Okay,
Right.
so it's better to develop accuracy over speed. It should be, I mean, 70-30 share, right? 30% focus on speed and 70% focus on accuracy.
Okay.
And it's not like that you attempt all the sums. When you see a sum, it is also very important to understand that you will not, I mean, of course in CAT you are not able to see the entire question paper, you are not able to plan as in GATE. Okay, but in CAT you will see one question at a time and then you move on to the next question. Like this, you are never able to see the full question paper. Okay, so when you see a sum, you need to, I mean, figure out a sketch in your mind that this sum can be this big, this sum can be this complicated, so it's better not to touch that. You need to know what to skip also, in addition to only what to attempt. Okay, and remember this one, that in CAT pattern recognition is very important. Like when you see a sum, you need to realize that okay, this sum falls in this pattern. Okay, and accordingly we'll have to start. Like for example, I'm telling you the example of allegation and mixture. When you say an allegation and mixture sum, allegations and mixture sums are very much pattern oriented, very much pattern oriented. When you see a sum, you need to recognize the pattern, that okay, this sum falls in this pattern, I know the formula, I know the places where what I need to put what, and then you can do the sum. So that is important.
Okay, sir. So that is what actually I'm trying to do while solving these sums, like
Hmm.
trying to figure out from where it is, like which one will follow the trend, like which trend it is
Yes,
following.
yes,
So that is what I'm trying to
yeah,
figure out first.
right, right.
So
And what I am, and then the way, I mean, I am trying to teach you is what is written in Arun Sharma. I mean, I am also an Arun Sharma fan. Okay,
mm-hmm.
I read this particular Arun Sharma book. I have a sixth edition also very thoroughly. Okay, and I take understanding from this Arun Sharma. Also I take suggestions from Vikram sir. Okay, as I told you earlier about Vikram sir, he was the chairman of IMS and he used to teach in IMS also. So he shared lot of insight with me, and I carry forward to the students. Okay, Vikram sir himself has completed his MBA from IIM Calcutta, and his daughter is doing MBA from Goa Institute of Management, and she is a silver medalist.
Okay. So like Vikram sir is like, how do you come to know him? Like, how do you get in contact
Yeah,
with him?
I actually have a training program on cloud. Okay, Azure cloud.
Okay,
Since I
okay,
am working in cloud for last 4 years. Okay, I am a I mean I'm working as a cloud architect also. So I started a training program on cloud 1 year back, and then various people from various sources contacted me for learning cloud. So there is a website called Superprof. Okay, so from there I got many international students as well as national students. So Vikram sir contacted me from Superprof. He wanted to learn Azure cloud and DevOps. Okay, he is doing PhD, and in his PhD, I mean, he was the HOD of business analytics and some data analytics or business intelligence department in at an this Narsi Monji. Okay, so for his research, he needed to learn DevOps. Okay, he is also very good at IT, and this, so for learning Azure cloud and DevOps, he contacted me. So I started teaching, and then he told me about himself. Okay, that he and he also knows little bit of Bengali. Although he is a Mumbaikar, Maharashtrian, he knows Bengali because he has spent so many years over here. At IIT Kharagpur, he has done BTech, and then from IIM Calcutta, he did MBA. Okay, so from there only I came to know about him. Okay, and when Dipesh was about to go to his interview, okay, for NMIS, he also didn't have clarity on what are the, I mean, on what
Narsimanji.
Narsimonji. So he also didn't have clarity on what is the interview going to be, like what are the topics going to be covered, and I also didn't have. And but Vikram sir was there, so I direct, and Vikram sir had been the panelist, I mean interview panelist for many years. Only for the last 2 years he has not been the panelist. So I called him, and he gave me a complete picture of what is going to be asked. Okay, and I mean took those suggestions, and I mean what is going to be asked is what is the pattern. Okay, like uh, what are the rounds in the interview, what are the things that are asked, what are the things that are কোথায় আছো গো? হ্যাঁ? Oh. And then what are the topics that are going to be asked, so these type of things. So Vikram sir I mean, gave some suggestions on that, and I gave it to Dipesh. Okay, and Dipesh was successfully cleared the interview. Okay, so you try out number 11.
So this type of songs basically have a pattern, like to maintain the like budget same the consumption, and
Hmm.
there is something with this thing. So
Hmm.
can you just say me that thing, because I'm not sure
Yes,
about that.
so this is again that inverse and direct variation sum. Okay, you see, to balance his budget, that means the budget has to remain constant. Budget means his expenditure. Okay, his expenditure needs to remain constant, and price of the petrol is increasing. Okay, so consumption needs to be reduced so that the
Yes.
budget is balanced. So that means what, consumption is inversely proportional to price. Okay, so C1 by C2 is equals to P2 by P1. Wait.
Yeah, like P1, P2 by P1. Yeah. That means the consumption, first consumption by by
Yes,
second
yes.
time when it will be consumed.
So consumption is inversely proportional to price. C1, C2. So C2 becomes 2/3. Okay. Now percentage change C2. It's better to write C2 in terms of C1. Reducing it by 33.33%. Did you understand?
Yes, sir, I'm just following the steps.
Mm-hmm.
That first part is okay. Like this is the main formula. C1 by C2 is equals to
Hmm.
P2 by P1. And then you took 50% of the initial price. That means P2 is the initial price plus the
Yes.
50% added price to the initial price.
Yeah. You can copy this.
Mm. So what is this one? C1 minus C2 by C1 is the
That is a
uh,
percentage reduction in consumption.
okay. So I just need one suggestion from you.
Hmm.
Like this is not from this part
Hmm.
one. It is from different one.
Huh. Tell me.
For this verbal ability
Hmm.
and that thing. So how to enhance that? Like how to speed up that comprehension part is I read the comprehension. I was going through this previous year's question paper also,
Uh-huh.
like which you have sent me. So like how to because right now I'm focusing on this quants only basically. Like 90% of the time I'm spending on quants only.
Mm-hmm.
So how should be our
Okay.
strategy be like?
See, I'll tell you. Now this is suggestion that I mean I got from Unacademy when I used to teach for CAT at Unacademy. Okay, Unacademy and this MBA Pathshala, which is physics wala. Okay, so what they recommend reading newspapers. Okay, there is actually no hard and fast tool. I tell you, you can I mean for LR verbal ability. Okay, these two. Okay, these two things there are no specified rules. For a verbal ability specifically, read newspapers thoroughly and read any sort of novel. For example, this the alchemy. Okay, this type of novels which are there. The
Okay.
more you read, the more you develop your English, the more easily you will be able to do. That is the only formula because it is language. There is no shortcut to it. That is language. For LR also, people say there are no shortcuts, no rules. I mean for LR also there are many websites which suggest that the more you practice Sudoku, the more you practice Rubik's Cube. There is a mobile game called Brain War. The more you practice these things, the more you develop logical thinking capability. Okay, and the more easily you are able to do. But there are some rules. I mean I have some rules at my disposal which I will teach you when I will start LR after few days. Okay, so there are some rules following which you can do LR sums. But this verbal ability is purely based on your language skills. So you will have to read newspaper thoroughly. You will have to you pick a, you just choose a novel, a short one, say for example this alchemy and all. Okay, and then you start reading it. And newspapers. These two are the only options. And as Vikram sir suggested, past year question papers.
Yeah, and Divya also said like me to read this Hindu because Hindu has some
Okay.
tough words from
The
where
Telegraph also. I mean, I really used to love to
Telegraph
read
also, yeah.
Telegraph. Telegraph is beautiful. I used to
Telegraph
read
is
Telegraph.
easily accessible, but this Hindu is not
No
accessible
need, no
like
need.
this.
Yeah, Telegraph, and that should be totally hard copy. Okay, no, not the soft copy version, not the mobile version.
Yes, yes,
You will
yes.
see that you start with reading Telegraph and you end with Instagram. Okay, you start with reading Telegraph when you stop your phone, you see you ended up with Instagram. Okay, so it's better to read this hard copy one. Okay, Telegraph,
Yeah,
I'm
hard copy. Yeah,
really a fan of Telegraph. They write it very beautifully. Any news, any sports news,
because I
anything.
also
Hmm.
initially I also like used to. That is why from my childhood habit only, like from my
Yes.
home when I used to stay, I used to read Telegraph only,
Hmm.
and that also hard copy. So every day paper
Yes.
used to come, and I used to spend time reading that. So that habit is there. But after joining this job,
Yeah,
everything has gone.
same thing for in my case also. I mean, I also used to read very thoroughly, but then slowly the newspapers started getting stacked up. I didn't used to get time, and when I started teaching and job, both of them, no time. Okay, now I simply don't get any time to read any news. I don't know what is happening outside in the world. Okay, so when will I read? I don't have that time. Okay, so this one, are you okay with this one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Copy.
Okay, we'll move to the next one. Okay, can you please try 14? We will do some sums from LOD 1, and today only we will move to LOD 2. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Done?
No, sir. Calculating. 1 minute. Sir, 2040. Option D.
Yes, correct. Finish slowly. No, correct. Okay, this is not for you.
This one 19.
This one, you no, do this one, 21. 19, those things are easy for you. Do 21.
Okay.
Done? Any problem you're facing?
Yes, sir. Not that. No problem.
Okay. Oh, I just forgot to do the Venn diagram sum with you. Did I do Venn diagram sum with you?
No, sir.
Okay. Let me do this sum and then I will do Venn diagram. Okay, the height of a triangle is increased by. Okay, so see, this sum can be done by like this comparison method. Okay, initial, final. So what are the things we have? We have height. Okay, we have length and we have area. So height of a triangle is increased by 30%. Okay, so you see we can do it by 100 method. Okay, how, what can be the maximum percentage increase with length? So let me take the initial height as 100. So what is the final height? 130, right? Okay, what can be the maximum percentage increase in length? But the thing is that here there are two unknowns, both height as well as length, and the area is dependent on that, so it's better to do it with x and y. Height is x, so x plus 30% of x, that is 13x by 10. Now length, keep it as L1, keep it as L2. Area is x L1, and this area is going to be how much? What can be the maximum percentage increase in length of the base so that the increase in area is restricted to maximum 90%? That means A2, so this is A1. What is A2? A2 is A1 plus 90% of A1, that is going to be 19 A1 by 10. Okay, so that means A2 is 19 A1 by 10. Now why did I take length into breadth? Because I don't need half into base into height, that half is waste of time. Okay, so A2,
Oh, I took half into base into height.
no, even if you take that, thing will be cancelled out. Okay, that is a no need, so that is
Hmm.
a misguidance. So x, this is my height for the
Okay.
final area and this is the length, and 19 by 10, and what is a x L1, so x gets cancelled out, 10 10 gets cancelled out. What should be the, so L2 is 19 by 13 into L1. Now you just find out L2 minus L1 by L1 into 100%. Okay, so there is going to be 6 L1. So it's starting with 4, right? 13 fours are okay. So it must be option number C. 21C. Oh shit. Okay, did you understand? Did you understand this, Nijadri? Any doubt?
So this A2 is 90, A1 plus 90. That means that is restricted to 90%. That is why it
Yes,
is increasing to that, like that, 90.
yes, yes,
A1 plus
yes.
90% of
A1
A1.
plus 90% of A1, right?
Right. And this one is 13x by 10 into L2. That
Hmm.
is 13x by 10 is coming from the final
Yes, A2. Yes, L2
height,
into, yeah, right.
height into length. Mm. Okay, sir. Understood.
Can you try it number 26?
Yes. So it is said that 66.67% of the people cast their vote. So if I take the total number of voters to be, is it convenient to take X or 1000? That if I'm doing X, it becomes a bit complicated.
Okay, we can try it out with 1000 voters. We can try that out. Okay, the first thing that comes to my mind is X, and with X I think it can be done quite easily. Okay, the reason why it is appearing complicated to you maybe because you were thinking about the 66.67, right? So let us
So
first of all
that
do
is
with
making
X.
the calculation more
Let us first
difficult.
of all do with X. The candidate who got 60% of the find the total number of voters. Okay. Is X. Okay. Votes got is what is this happening? And 1 by okay. Find the total number of voters on the voter list. See those people who were there in the voter list. Okay, okay, okay. So find the total number of people on the voter list. Okay.
That means it is there are
On the
total
voting list.
voters.
Yeah, on
Like
the voting list I'm taking as this, but
yeah.
we didn't. Not everybody cast their vote. So it might happen that not everybody didn't go to cast their vote. Okay. Now number of votes per yeah number of vote we can write on percentage. Now if you see 66.67, okay, 66.67 means 200 by 3, right?
Yes.
200 by 3 is going to yield 100%. No, okay, 100% minus 100 by 3,
Mm.
right? Or no need, no need.
Mm.
Unnecessarily it is complicated. No need to break the 100 because 60 200 by 3 is I mean pretty easy thing to calculate. So percentage of votes polled is this. So number of okay, okay, this is the number of votes polled. Now the owning candidate got 60% of this, okay, and won by 200 votes, won by 200 votes. So whatever the why this control Z is not working. So this is the number of votes he got plus Okay. So he won by 200 votes, means he got 200 votes more than the losing candidate, right? So the candidate who got 60% of the
Yes. So
votes
this
cast,
one
so
minus
minus
this one. Yeah.
40%,
Minus
40% of the
40.
total number of votes
40% of
is equals to
2x by
200.
3.
Okay.
Mm.
Now 2x by 3 I can easily take common, and this is quite easy, so that is going to give me 20 by 100. It's going to 200. Okay, so that is going to give me 10. So 2x is equals to 3000 and x is 1500.
Okay.
Okay.
So the trick is taking 200 by 3 here. That is the main.
Yes. If you fall into the trap of 66.67, you're gone. I made a video on this. Okay, you will see on
Got,
allegations. That
got.
is 133.33% it was.
Okay.
So 133. So something is increased by
Mm.
133.33%. So what you will do? X plus 133.33 percentage of x. Can you imagine how big the calculation will become? So
Yeah.
133.33% means
Thousand,
100.
thousand.
Yes. So that is 100% plus 100 by 3%. 133.33% means that is
Yes.
100% plus 100 by 3%. Okay, so that is how we break it. So here 66.67% means 200 by 3%. So the answer is D. That is 60. Yeah, D is the answer. With X it is pretty easy, it's not difficult. Okay, if you don't fall into the trap of
Mm.
this one. So remember these things, that in CAT you will
So
have.
number of votes.
Oh yes,
Yes.
number of votes
Yes.
is X. Yes,
Yes.
find the total number of voters. Yes, X, right.
Number
1500.
of votes is.
Total this 1500,
Okay.
because we, you see, we took on voting list there are X number of
No,
people.
I'm asking that this one.
Huh.
I'm asking that number of votes polled is equals to 200 by 3 into 100 into x.
Yes,
The
right.
200 by 3% of
Of
x.
X, right. X for the number of people on the
Uh,
voting list, but number of votes polled were 200 by 3% of X.
yeah. Yes. Understood.
Yeah, copy this quickly.
Done, sir. I've copied it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about Venn diagram.
Yes.
So I will do one sum on Venn diagram. So Venn diagram is a very important tool for doing percentage related sums when there are percentage of various things given. Like say a student passed in, percentage of students who passed in history is this many percent, percentage of students who passed in chemistry is this many percent, like this. Okay, and this many percentage of people passed in both. Okay, so that type of sum. So do you know Venn diagram?
Yes, sir. I know.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so
But these things I remember more than Venn diagram.
more than.
Profit loss. This profit loss, logs, logarithm,
Okay,
and these sums. Venn diagram. Long ago I did.
okay, so this box is called the universal set. Okay, it is called the universal
Yes.
set, it has everything. and these two are the two sets. So say this is A, this is B. Okay, so A represents the percentage of A and B represents the percentage of B. Okay, so n of A union of B is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. What is this? N of A is this whole thing. Okay, n of B is this whole thing. Okay, now see, when we are adding these two things, this intersection portion, this one is coming two times, right? It is coming
Okay.
two
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
So we
This
need
is
to
getting
subtract
obvious.
it once. We need to
Hmm.
subtract it once. Okay, now this is
Okay.
n of A union B. N of A union B means what? Either A or B or both, or we also say at least A or B. Okay, so n of A union B has two English statements. One is at least A or B, and the second thing is that uh, mm, what was the other one I said? So at least A or B, and then
Either A or
yeah,
B.
same, yeah, right,
Either A or B or both.
yeah, either A or B or both. Okay, and this one indicates A and B both, this portion. Okay, this portion. Okay, it indicates A and B.
Yes.
What does this one indicate then? It indicates A union B whole bar. Okay, this one indicates n of A union B whole bar. That means what? Not A union B. Say for example, A indicates the percentage of people who passed in history. B indicates the percentage of people who passed in biology. Then A intersection B indicates the percentage of people who passed in both. Okay, then what does this indicates? This indicates percentage of people who didn't pass in any of these subjects. Okay,
So once more. A indicates the A indicates the
A indicates, say A indicates percentage of people who passed in, for example, with A, what is the arts? Okay,
hmm,
B indicates percentage of people who passed in Bengali. Okay, percentage of people who passed in Bengali. Okay,
okay.
and A union B will indicate percentage of people who passed in either A or B or both. Okay, and
Hmm.
A intersection B will indicate percentage of people who passed in arts and Bengali, and A
Yeah.
union B bar, that means the complement, that means this white portion, indicates percentage of people who passed in either, who failed in either of the subjects, both of them. Okay,
Okay, understood. Okay.
Venn diagram is very very important, and in LR also we have Venn diagrams. Okay, let's do number 7. 7. Try out number 7.
Okay.
Remember, this particular sum is specifically designed. Okay, there was another sum, I think, which we had to do. I forgot. Okay, anyways, we do this number 7. See, remember this pattern again, the pattern that I was talking about. There is the charger. This, whenever you see a pattern like this, number 6 and 7, remember it's a Venn diagram. You can do it with x, but it will take lot of time, and this sum is not designed for x. Okay,
Okay.
deepest, so I think he will be traveling by end of May.
Yes, yes, you are saying this month only. This will be going. So which will be convenient? Like I will be given like uh, there are so many exams for this
Hmm.
MBA courses, no?
Yes.
So I was a bit because I have no idea basically. Like I have my friends who have done this that
Hmm.
things and
See, if you prepare for,
so there are NMAT also and MAT
yes, yes,
also.
yes, yeah. So if you prepare for CAT, NMAT you can easily clear. Okay. In NMAT,
Okay,
difference between NMAT and CAT, little difference. Like question pattern difference is there, and another difference is that in NMAT you do not get any questions from averages. In CAT you get a lot of questions from averages. So this is the difference. But if you prepare for CAT, you can definitely study for NMAT. NMAT is slightly less difficult than CAT. Okay, ZAT is almost equally difficult than CAT, but somewhat more than that. ZAT. Okay, so I would suggest to give CAT and NMAT.
okay, and not MAT in that case. MAT is different.
MAT is going to be very easy for you. Can, what is this? MAT, yes, that Shika is preparing for MAT. MAT you can give, but MAT you will not get
Yeah.
IIMs. Okay, IIMs do not accept MAT.
That's the thing. So these are these other B schools like this
Other B schools.
Narsimonji. Yeah.
For Narsimonji there is only NMAT. Okay,
Okay.
NMAT is only for Narsimonji. ZAT is for, I don't know. I mean whether other schools B schools accept NMAT or not, but NMAT is dedicatedly for Narsimonji only. Okay, ZAT is accepted many places like Exelara is there, Goa Institute of Management. Okay, not IIMs. MAT, I mean,
Yeah. XISS is also there. This my one friend have done from
huh.
XISS Ranchi.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, you can target CAT and NMAT.
That's what I'm targeting. Like if I target the top things, then this under these things will
Yes,
also fall in place.
yes,
That I'm
yes. That is the.
targeting like
Okay, let us do number 7. In an examination, 70% of the candidates passed in history, 50% passed in geography, 20% failed in both. Remember, here this common portion is about fail, but you see the upper portion, history and geography, it is about pass. Okay,
that. Yes, yes.
so we have to convert all of them first of all into common things. That means all of them we have to convert into pass. Okay, you cannot keep a mixture of pass and fail.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, So okay, so history, geography. History is 70%, geography is 50%. Okay, now this is usually 20% students failed in both. This is the past things that I'm doing.
Yeah, this will be outside the. Yeah, this
Exactly,
is the outside part.
exactly. This is the outside part. 500 students passed in both the subjects. So this is 500, but this is given in numbers, not in
Intersection.
percentage. Then how many candidates appeared for the examination?
So 20% failed in all the. That means
So
80% passed. 80 out of 80%.
exactly.
Then out of
So n of
80%,
yeah,
that means 80%.
right.
80% is 500. That means.
What? Why the heck is this? The control Z not working? I don't know. So 20% is the outsider part. When I minus subtract 20% from 100, it becomes 80%. So 80% is the union part. Okay, that is the H union G, which is n of H, that is 70, n of G, which is 50, minus n of H intersection G. Okay, so n of H intersection G 120 minus 80, that is 40%. Okay, and this is 500 given, which is nothing but 40%. Then how many students? There should be one more zero. Sorry, just 500. Yeah, 1250. So number of students who appeared for the exam is 1250, and the answer is D. Okay, did you understand?
Yes, so 500 is the intersection part. So
Hmm.
that is equals to 40%. 40%.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. 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 Understood, sir.
Let's go to LOD 2. See, there are a lot of sums in LOD 1. You can practice it yourself, but focus on LOD 2 for you. Okay. Okay. Try out number 1. LOD 2. Okay. And we will also touch
Okay.
upon LOD 3. Oh man. So here you see this group, the Cloud Academy. So I started this last year, and I got a chance to train people from various countries, from Canada, from US, from Australia, Europe, okay, and different parts of India,
Okay.
including people from Purdue University as well. Have you heard about Purdue University?
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, Purdue University is a very popular university at Arizona. Okay, and in which there are professors who are Nobel laureates. Even there is one professor who has won Nobel 2 times in that
Okay.
university. So two students were pursuing MS in computer science, and they wanted to learn cloud. I mean, just before starting your batch, I completed their batch. It was during the same time.
It becomes very hectic for you, sir. Like whole day, apart from job and all these things, it becomes really hectic. And like various subjects you need to teach. So that's really a
Yeah,
headache thing.
yeah, this cloud thing is actually, I never used to, I mean, I started teaching, but I do not enjoy it because it's all static. Like this in maths, there are
Mm.
so variations, but in cloud, it's everything is static. Whatever is there, whatever Microsoft has provided you, you have to teach that only. That's it. Okay, that is the reason why so while I was running this batch, cloud batch, at that time, Supratim contacted me. Supratim is from Belur only, so he wanted to learn WBCS. So he insisted me to, keep this batch for him. Okay, so I started. So I told, okay, fine, let me complete this batch and I will include your time. Then you join. So that is why I told you that you can join this batch, since I was going to start with Supratim. So I thought of telling you about this batch.
Next week, sir, you can manage like according to your convenience. Whenever you are free, just let me know. Because morning
Hmm.
time mostly I will be free, so it will be better if you doing the any day that week only for that week morning will be fine for me. Any day morning will be fine.
Oh, no, is the evening batch okay for that week also? Because in morning I have other classes, okay, which are offline.
Okay, okay.
Okay, that is why I'm telling. I mean,
So one Monday is from 8:30. Monday. Uh, okay, I will let you know, sir, in that way because I have like when I'm going home after some work to be done also to be completed.
mm-hmm.
So, anyways, I will
Okay,
let you
okay,
know because
let's we'll manage. Okay,
mm,
we'll discuss and manage. Try to keep this time only. Okay. Uh,
like if it is a bit earlier also I can do like evening time also then
no,
also it
evening time.
will
See,
be fine.
from 5 p.m. I have a class. Okay, 5 to 7 I have class. From 7 I have a meeting,
Okay.
which ends at 7:30. Okay, and that is why after 1 hour I gave your class. So in between I have
Uh,
just 1 hour gap.
understood. Understood. Okay. I will let you know, sir.
Okay. Monday. Let me see. I think I have class with only Ishika, 8 a.m. Okay. Let me see the schedule date.
Mhm.
In the meantime, you do this song. Okay. It's number one.
Okay.
Okay. On Monday, 8 a.m. is possible. Okay. We can have that. Only for that week. Actually, this morning time I have kept. Okay, fine. You can do that. but I cannot guarantee on that. Okay, but we can have it.
If that is a problem, sir, then 8:30 I have no problem, sir. Then 8:30 I can manage. No problem. If I
Yeah,
join at like a bit late, then it
no,
will
no,
be
that is fine. That is fine.
not
That
a
is fine.
problem. Like
No, no, no,
around
that is
if I
not.
join on,
Yeah, yeah,
hmm,
yeah. That is fine.
I will try to join within 9. I will try to join
Okay,
within
okay.
9
Yeah,
p.m.
yeah.
only, so that will be okay.
That is all right. No problem.
Yeah. Okay. This one is not a Venn diagram problem.
No, no, not
This
this
one
one.
is on percentages.
Yeah. So due to a 25% hike in the
Hmm.
price of rice per kilogram, a person is able to purchase 5 kg less for rupees 200. Find the increased price of rice per kg. Okay. Okay. You can try it out with X. So a person is able to purchase 5 kg less
I'm trying with
for.
X one.
Mhm. Okay, you try it with X. Let me try it with 100. Okay. With X, you will definitely reach to a point. Let me try it with 100. Original price is rupees 100 per kilo. So 200 by 100 minus 200 divided 25% high, so 125 equals to 20 give me 100. 25 5 7 25 8 7. So 2 minus 85. So there is 2 minus 1.6, that is 0.4 kg. 0.4 kg is 5, so 1 is equals to 5 by 0.2 is a 4 to 25. Okay, so 100 rupees is nothing but 100 into 25. Where 2 to 5 is a 10, that is 20.
Sir, with X, like old one I took X per kg, and the new one is I need to take the new one also, like 25% hike in the price. That
Mm-hmm. X plus
X
25%
plus
difference.
25 X by 100. That is, yeah, that is coming 125 X by 100. That is 5X. 5.4. So after that, what to do? So that is the old price, and this is the new price. 5x by 4
Just
is the new price.
okay.
Now,
So okay. So original price is rupees X per kg. Okay.
mm,
Now new price is X plus 25% of X. Okay.
yeah, 5x by
Now see, uh, 200 divided by, so with rupees 200 he is getting now 5 kg less, so 200 divided by the original price which is X minus 200 divided by the new price which is 5x
minus
into 4,
200
and that is equals to 5 kg.
by
Okay.
4, yeah.
So if I take 200
Yeah,
by
polish.
X common, I will get 1 minus
So
4 by 5 which is 5. So 200 by X into 1 by 5 equals to 5, and that is going to give me 200 by 25x, and x is going to be 8.
that means rupees 8 is the
Find the increased price of the rice per kilogram. Yeah, it is saying
initial
8.
25% of 8, matlab 8 plus 25 by 100 into 8.
Oh, find the
So
increased
4,
price.
4,
Right,
3.
right. Find the increased price. So that is going to be 8 plus.
Yeah, 10, 10 rupees 10, rupees 10,
Okay, okay.
10 rupees. 2 টাকা বেড়েছে,
Hmm.
25%.
Right, there is an increased price. So increased price is 8 plus 1 by 4 of 8. That is 10. Okay. So let me quickly check the answer. Now with x this can be done, but what about 100?
With 100 also, I think it can be done. I'm not sure.
So original price
Original price 100.
rupees 100 per kg. Okay. And new price is 25% more,
125.
so 125 new price. Okay. Now say 200
Mm,
divided by the original price minus
100.
200 divided by the new price.
125.
So that will be, if I cut it, 25 5s are 25 8s are, right?
Mm.
0.4 kg. Okay, now it is given 5 kg. So 5 kg is,
No, so the difference is
hmm?
this difference is 5 kg.
Yeah,
This
but difference
difference
is
is
5.
5 kg.
No, this difference is 5 kg
So
according to the
0.4
sum.
kg is equals to 5 kg. Yeah, so
Yes,
0.4 kg is equals to 5 kg, like that.
equals to 5, and 1 kg is equals to what? 5 by 4,
5 by 4.
and then
5 by
100
0.4. That means it's
is equals to,
8.
no, then 125. Let us take directly 125. Why to take 100?
Mm-hmm. 5 by 0.4 into 125.
So 125 is going to
Okay,
be 5 by
50 by 4.
0.4, but it's coming very big. How come?
Yeah.
Right?
100 তে করলে ছড়িয়ে যাবে।
Hmm.
ঠিক আছে এটা।
Okay, let's see how it is done in the solution. Okay, we'll choose the best one. Okay, the expenditure is constant, thus the drop of 5 kg in what he can buy is equivalent to 20% of the original consumption. Hence, the original consumption should be 25 kg and the new consumption should be 20 kg. Okay, no need. Okay, this doing it into x is quite easy. There is no need to complicate it unnecessarily. Please do number 3. 100 is actually not a very versatile process. Okay, that is the reason why I don't like 100, but in some cases we have to do it. Okay, like x and y is a very versatile process.
Very robust also. Like it actually comes sometimes unless and until
Huh.
the calculations are big,
Hmm.
complicated, then usually with X it
Yes,
comes.
x is always a straight, I mean unidirectional. It will reach you to the correct path if you do it correctly. Okay, you try out number 3. After receiving 2 successive hikes, Karun's salary became equal to 15 by 8 times of his initial salary. By how much percent was the salary raised the first time if the second raise was twice as high in percentage as the first? Okay, fine. It can be done in one line. There is one boy in that in our chat group, Saurabh Gupta. So he used to do class every day. That was during the COVID times, and he got 88% percentile in CAT, and he is doing his MBA from NIBM Pune. I think he's about to complete now. He is doing internship.
Okay.
He was from Shambhajar. Okay, after receiving two certificates, Karun's salary became 15 by, okay, so 15 by 8 times of his initial salary. Okay, two successive, that means his initial salary is X, that is 1 minus K by 100 into, oh sorry, not 1 minus plus, first I need the second, twice as high. Okay, both of them gets cancelled out. Now the question is 625 into 15.
100 প্লাস কে 50 প্লাস এটাকে ভাঙতে হবে 100.
Now what we're going to do is K by 100, right? That means 20 by 100. So K is the value. So what we can do the option method over here rather than solving it.
Okay.
Okay, rather than solving it. So what I need to get 9375. So if I take K, if I go for option A, so that is going to give me 115 into 65.
115 in 265.
Let me think. Right.
দেখো লাইক এইটা কিন্তু হবে না, নাম্বার বিটা হবে না, কারণ ওটা লাস্টে 0 আছে 20, তো 120 ইনটু 70 হবেই না।
হবেই না, রাইট।
ঠিক আছে,
নাম্বার
এটা
ডি
বাদ
হবে না,
চলে গেল। মানে যদি হয়
নাম্বার
50
ডি
না
হবে
50
না,
না 25, 50 না
50 না
25 এর
25,
মধ্যে হবে, মানে
এক্স্যাক্টলি,
এ আর সি।
এক্স্যাক্টলি।
হ্যাঁ,
তাহলে এটা পাট করে
50 না
দেখে দিই।
25। হ্যাঁ,
25 7 5
125 বা
2
75।
9 6 6 দিয়ে হচ্ছে, এটা হবে না। তাহলে আমার সিটা হচ্ছে আনসার। তাহলে সিটা হচ্ছে
125 বা
125
75,
ইন্টু
সি 25।
75। ক্যালকুলেটর তো হাতের কাছে থাকবে তোমার, এইটুকুনি তো চেক করে এক্স্যাক্টলি। সি ইজ দ্য আনসার। সো
ক্যালকুলেটর অ্যালাউ আছে নাকি?
ক্যালকুলেটর থাকবে তোমার, ডিজিটাল ক্যালকুলেটর থাকবে,
ও ডিরেক্ট।
কিন্তু বাট ডোন্ট ডিপেন্ড অন দ্যাট, মানে দ্যাট ডিজিটাল ক্যালকুলেটর ইজ এই ধরনের যেটা করলাম, যে আমি শিওর বুঝে গেছি যে সিটাই কারেক্ট, তাও একবার আমি
হ্যাঁ
জাস্ট সেকেন্ড চয়েস আমি দেখে নিলাম, যদি বাই চান্স নান অফ দিস থাকে, যদি একটা অপশন নান
হ্যাঁ।
অফ দিস থাকে, হতেও তো পারে না, আমি কেন ফালতু রিস্ক নেবো, সেটা ক্যালকুলেটারে করে নিতে পারো। এই ধরনের জিনিস ক্যালকুলেটার মানে ইট ইজ গুড ফর নাথিং, ওটার উপর ভরসা করে লাভ নেই। সো আমার সি আনসার কারেক্ট। ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আজকে এতটাই রাখছি, বুঝলে, 10:40 বাজে।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক
আমরা
আছে,
পরের দিন থেকে
ঠিক
এলওডি
আছে।
2 থেকে আরো কন্টিনিউ করবো, তারপর এলওডি 3ও আমরা টাচ করবো।
তাহলে মানডে তাহলে আপনার সাথে তাহলে হোক তাহলে 9টা নাগাদ, ঠিক
মানডে
আছে?
রাতেই ধরে রাখো, ঠিক আছে? যদি বাই চান্স সকালে অ্যাকচুয়ালি এখানে
আমি 9টার মধ্যে
হুম
9টার মধ্যে জয়েন করে নিচ্ছি স্যার, অসুবিধা নেই।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি এখন সামার ভ্যাকেশন